Hey guys, so it's March 13th, 2021, about 9:14 p.m. here. So last week the students were in spring break. This is their first week back, and this is gonna also be my second week doing 7 days straight. If you watched my last vlog, you know that I did 7 straight days, which I ain't complaining because I'm not overworked by the least bit, to be honest. So let me plug my phone up before it die. But so this week I'm gonna be teaching perms, and y'all, I only did about 2.5 perms in my career. I don't really like to do them, but my goal is not to not educate them and not give them knowledge about it just because I don't like it. I want them to determine that for themselves. So remember that, future instructors, just because you don't like doing something doesn't mean you should tell them or other students that you don't like it, because sometimes when you do that, you can kind of plant the seed of basically them like, well, I don't want to do it because she don't want to do it. So I'm looking at my book right now, and I'm going to show y'all what chapter it is because I got an old book. So okay, y'all. So I have like a really old book, but the information and content is still the same. Of course, you see like my little tabs and stuff because I planned on studying this book like at the beginning of last year, but I never got around to it. But anyway, so this perm chapter is going to be in chapter 18. And y'all, I did not know that the perm chapter was so, it was so long. Like, it's just so many pages that I need to read by tomorrow. So, which I understand given the circumstance, but I'm definitely going to read over like all of this stuff, take notes, because I do want the students to be well informed, and I want to be able to answer any questions. And I also like how they have pictures, because tomorrow I'm supposed to show them I'm going to show you. Supposed to show them the basic perm, but people call it like the 9-section perm. And then I'm supposed to show them the brick lay perm. So I've never done a brick lay perm before, but I know I need to show them, so excuse the glare. But I'm happy that they kind of showed me how to do it, because I'm definitely going to need this tomorrow. So hopefully I can show you guys some things. If I can't, child, I'll do the best I can, but hopefully I can. Bye. So Tuesday we did mock relaxers. I cannot take credit for this amazing penmanship, but the MPAs are listed for the students based on the day's activities. Writing MPAs on the board cuts down on having to answer the same questions about MPAs over and over again. Hey y'all, so I know that you noticed that those videos were like days apart, and that was because my schedule changed at the last minute when I thought that I was going to be working more days during that week, for a few reasons, but I'm not going to disclose because it ain't my business. And then the video that you just saw when they're doing the relaxer retouch and everything, so that I was supposed to work today, which is Thursday, and I was supposed to work Friday, but because I had came into contact with a friend who had she recently tested positive. I had to go get tested. I'm negative, but I have to self quarantine, so I can't go back to the school until April 7th. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was super salty, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as everybody is safe and nobody was harmed, whatever. But I did want to tell y'all that recently my mom had been talking about trying HelloFresh, and I wanted to show y'all the 2 meals that we tried so far because it was so good. So we tried this one. This one is a really good meat alternative. I don't know what they did to these beans, but they was busting. Like, let me tell you. Ooh, it was just seasoned to perfection. So that's one thing that I can tell you about HelloFresh, is that like everything is really well seasoned. This one was real interesting because those are chickpeas. I'm not a big fan of chickpeas, and hummus, I'm not a big fan, but It looks pretty, don't it? I did not plate it that pretty, but it was interesting. I did have some, but it wasn't like, dang, let me go get some more. It was like, oh, okay, that was cool. We could throw the rest in the trash. But the next two meals that we got, which I'm happy that they delivered it today because tomorrow is Good Friday. So I was kind of worried about if they would deliver on Friday because of it being a holiday. Well, I think it's a holiday. But so this is our next meal. And then I think this isn't a burger. It's supposed to be like a Wonder Burger. So that'll be nice to try. And then this is a little chick. Oops, what is it? So I have to tell y'all how that tastes. But my mom is trying to try some different recipes. And also she's trying to get away from eating a lot of red meat. I'm sick of red meat anyways. I don't eat it that much. But let's keep it real. Beef ain't all that good anyway. Anyway, that was the next thing. Oh, let me tell y'all what happened to me. So Tuesday was amazing, even though I had to go get tested for COVID, whatever. We're not gonna talk about that no more. So I wanted to tell you instructors who do believe in God to never be afraid to share your faith, because you never know who might be inspired. And so Tuesday, I had an opportunity to share some things that I had learned in my journey thus far. And I just know, oh, and then another student wind up listening and kind of chiming in and was asking me questions as well. And then I felt like when I was looking around slightly that there was a couple other students that were also listening as well. And I thought that was amazing because sometimes, well, not sometimes, I used to really struggle with being heard a lot, and just like looking and just seeing how they were literally like, I wouldn't say eating up my every word, but you can tell that they were genuinely interested with what I had to say. And I do believe that it was God led. And I did pray for both of the girls, because it was definitely an interesting but serious situation that she was talking to me about. And I just wanted to encourage you all to share your testimony, like when it comes, because everything is necessary. Like I used to think, I still kind of struggle with it. I used to think that God was being petty when it came to me and when it came to the things that I was going through. I'm like, dang, do it really take all of this to be saved? Do it really take all of this to be successful? Like, why do I have to go through all of this just to get to the little bit that I'm just asking for, when I see people that aren't doing half the stuff that I'm doing? But again, I have to add that me thinking like that was very prideful and also very judgmental, because I don't know what they were doing in their private time. I don't know. I was just assuming because of the place that I was in. But back to what I was saying. But I use the things that I've learned in my experiences to be able to teach, and I want to inspire you guys to share your story when it does open up for an opportunity, because our stories, our testimonies, and nothing is ever wasted with God. Everything that's ever happened to you, whether it was good or bad, is always a teachable moment for someone else. And you go through it so that you can give it back to someone else, so that you can tell someone like, hey, I got through this. This is how I did it. This is what I learned. Because I always see it like, I call it double for your trouble. Like if I went through it, I could tell you like, look, this is what I did wrong, and I'm going to tell you not to do it, but I was just so amazed, because I could definitely feel God's glory in that moment. I could definitely feel his presence with that. And I was just so elated. Wait, is that the good word? Anyway, I was so happy to be able to share with them both different things. We kind of got interrupted, but it's okay, because even in the majority of it, we definitely drove home a lot of different points. But yeah, just stay inspired. And also lastly, because I don't want to make this video too long, but lastly, I did want to say that keep a notebook. When I decided and I told God, like, I want to make the most out of my singleness, and I want to share with women what I did while I was single, because I'm not married and I don't have any children, and I'm also about to be 30 in a few months. But not that have anything to do with anything, but I made a conscious effort and a decision with him that I was like, I want to tell people what did I do, because I noticed that in the church they do not talk about what you do in singleness. All they do is tell you, just get busy with the Lord. And I'm like, baby, that ain't enough. Like, tell these women what you really did. But anyway, I was about to go on a tangent because what I was Matter of fact, I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of people can't tell you what they did in their singleness because a lot of people were not 100% single, meaning that they were still going on dates, they were still entertaining male company, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am not judging, but I'm saying that um a lot of them can't give you examples of what they did because a lot of people were not single and saved at the same time. And when they were still like, whether they were dating or entertaining company or whatever the case may be, they can't really tell you because they were never single. Like, I'm single to the point where I could leave my phone somewhere for 2 weeks. I ain't gonna get no missed calls, no missed text message, no, where you been at? Let me pull up. Nah, fam, I don't get that. So I was like, I want to take that time and I want to learn and jot down everything that I learned. So I do have a lot of notes. But I said that to say, like, keep a journal because you never know when you might have to pull out that journal like I did in the classroom. I didn't physically pull out the journal, but I definitely did in my mental. Also, I want to tell you guys that I wanted to do another video about outfit ideas. So after this one next week, I'll upload that one. I think I'll do 2 parts. I'm not sure because one is like kind of colorful, and then I want to like all black, like difference of like all black outfits. So anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Remember that it's you that makes you beautiful. And please leave down in the comments below your journey as a student instructor, or just keep me up to date with your life because I'm trying to keep you updated with mine. See you later.